What the hell happened to the game on Wednesday? Are Atlantean Crystals a bad choice? And last minute changes to Alliance War Season 10 nodes and map. Hello everybody and welcome to this very special 21st of June edition of Marvel Contest of Champions hipster based news. We've got a lot of stories from the community to discuss, so let's without further ado jump into it. Oh, and could you hit the like button as well as the subscribe button if you are new to the channel? Thank you very much. First story begins with something that happened on Wednesday, and we had this emergency maintenance, which is not exactly ideal based on the fact that this was right in the middle of the Namor grind, so it did affect a few people. And obviously the sucky thing for a lot of people is that when they're doing the grind for certain champions in arena, also if they're mid boosts on as well, you know, energy spend and other key things, it can be a little bit annoying. I myself had some boosts on at the time as I was doing some variant 2, so I was pretty annoyed with that, and also it meant I had to repeat a fight, which I know that a lot of players, when they're doing more difficult content, when the situation comes, yeah, it is really darn annoying. Obviously, not to mention the fact if you've got Alliance Quest, which we had, which is kind of annoying because if you're in there, you want to get your energy spent. For a lot of players in different countries, they may be looking to be asleep by then, or they're just about to go to sleep. I mean, for me, I think it was around about 10 PM, which meant that I think for a good chunk of time, even going into like an hour, maybe around that, I can't really remember, but I just feel that I know that I then passed out because I was just exhausted and I couldn't wait any longer. Also, for a lot of people that had stuff like this, like it expired because they were in rifts at the time and couldn't complete them, that sucked. The other thing is that it could be something that, you know, I feel like Kabam could have done a little bit more just to kind of compensate people, allow people to kind of repeat those things again. I haven't heard anything yet, so it's kind of disappointing. And for those people, good news may be on the way, in that it is said here by Kabam Vidius that they're going to take the information to the team and see like what they can do. And I really hope that is something that can be done for those people that situation with the screenshot we just saw above. People don't want to be able to have that situation. They want to be able to complete these things. And obviously being in a rift and not being able to do it and expiring is pretty shitty. So hopefully this gets resolved. Next up, many congratulations to those that grinded out and got Namor as a 5-star featured. It did seem that it was definitely pushing towards the 90 mil mark, or definitely pushing a good 85 mil to get the champ, but we're still waiting for those final cutoffs to come in. Either way, it is very high. It is slightly disappointing that we've gone to this state of affairs where we're pushing high arena scores, but that's just the way the game goes, unfortunately. I just don't think that there's any kind of change in sight, but it's definitely something of a further talking point to see whether or not we can just get out of this habit of putting stupid amounts in and a lot of people wasting their time and kind of just about getting there, but then missing out right at the last minute. And shout out to the lads, Arnie too, who got it like a really impressive grind, as well as Legacy, Hector, and I think a few others as well that I know that have gone in for the grind. So well done to the lads. You got it, well done, and thoroughly deserved. Oh, that's that. Now I know what Arnie 2 looks like. You handsome devil, yeah. In other news, and we've had some very last minute changes to Alliance War Season nodes. Weird. But the fact is, it does feel that this has come about at a very, well, it's kind of close to the mark time. We're just about to start Season 10, and the fact is, having this all changed last minute means that people aren't really prepared. Yes, there's positive changes, but also there may be some bullshit changes as well. There may be some stuff that doesn't really look like it's quite nice. And if you want to get a full rundown of the changes that affects your particular difficulty bracket or your tiering, go to the link in the description below. It will take you over there and you can have a look for yourself. I'm glad that they've got rid of Aegis Heavy, but they've added Aegis Heavy 3 somewhere else, so not good. The message down at the bottom, good luck. You don't wish us good luck. You don't. You want us to suffer. Some people just want to see the world burn. Next up, and is Dr. Voodoo a little bit scuffed? Potentially. That could be the case. As you know, champions whiff in from combos into special attacks a lot of the time, and especially if you consider aspects of, well, Iron Man's and other such champions, Dr. Voodoo seems to be among those ranks. So if you're coming off a chain of 5 hits and go into a special attack, well, you might find that you're whiffing said special attack by going into a block. Kabam might respond to basically says he'll take it to the game team and see if there's anything that can be done, and that would be good, but there's a lot of champions that still need addressing. As I said before, the Iron Man situation, Superior Iron Man with the whiffing of the SP2 is still something that's just a pain in the butt. So yes, hopefully something can be done. And now in conversational news, the discussion that always happens about 6 stars and the trash 6 stars that one gets. I always do feel that you can never really have a trash 6 star. Do bear in mind they are the more powerful champions in the game. Yes, some may hit like a wet flannel or wet noodles. Yes, but the fact is, it's good for arena grinding. And again, people may say, I don't really care for that. Well, you should. Arena grinding is still a very important aspect of the game, and you do get a huge amount of points by getting up to that ×3. So maybe think about using those 6 stars. And obviously people can be very fortunate and very unfortunate when it comes to the type of champions they are pulling as 6 stars. So I do feel for you, but maybe that's a case of focusing on your 5 stars to 565 rather than worrying about your 6 stars. Just think about those lovely arena points. You don't have to think about giving them back. Anything to say is really try and keep positive with these kind of things. Yes, at times it may feel like you're not really getting some good ones, but there's also some like handy options. Even with this person here, you know, they got Bishop, Sentry with good synergy is quite good. Red Hulk, fantastic champion, can't go wrong with that. Drax is good as usage. Elektra's still a good champion. Magneto, Thor Ragnarok, hey, that's a good champion. So, and you know, Kingpin's got his like fun times as well. Variant 2, you've got 1, 2 XL champions there for that person. So. Yeah, same thing with me. King Groot, XL champion, very handy, very helpful. So there are positives there. Try and find them. And on to our final 20 is Atlantean-based crystals. These crystals that I hope would have been released on Wednesday and were. So that was great after the news that they went out, which is great because a lot of people are done with rifts. They're done with the trollishness and they're quite happy to then do the crystal as opposed to doing the rift itself, the energy spend and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's what I did. I decided that once I've smashed through my objectives, I would then do some epic crystals, or sorry, tier 4 Atlantean-based crystals. And some people are finding there's good aspects to them, but also some people are finding bad aspects to them, which is disappointing. Now, look, from a rift there, you know, people are getting this stuff like signature stones. They're just, again, disappointed by it. But this is what you can get from doing the... which cuts out a lot of the treacle and a lot of the shit. So a lot of the signature stones and other stuff you maybe not want. I mean, for me, I really need tier 5 basic at the moment. So it could be a case that I may find myself doing one more epic rift as a kind of a tester. But I feel maybe if I want to kind of get some more 5-star shards, tier 2 alpha, then it may be worth doing another one. Because I think I can do like one more of an epic rift or one more of these crystals. And let's just say, I had a lot of fun with opening up the crystals. Video out next week. And the final thing to mention is that Run Amok comes up with the details that it's kind of lacking from this, that he got 500 5-star shards from these crystals. And let's just say that seems to be one of the most trollish things, or the most unluckiest things, where, let's just say, next week, I get pretty lucky and I'm pretty happy with what I pulled up. So hopefully it's the case you get some luck if you are going to yourself, man, I can't be bothered with these epic rifts no more. I'll just do this. Take it with a pinch of salt, take it with luck that you may pick up something that is not exactly brilliant, but it's completely up to you what you do in the game. There we have it, that has been your Marvel Contest of Champions news for the 21st of June 2019. I'm now going to get a haircut and I shall see you later on for the farewell stream. Yes, and also the farewell stream will have a disclaimer. Because there's been a lot of harassment, there's been a lot of stalking, I've decided that tonight's will be a members only chat. And there will be option for people to super chat and donate in order to put questions in. And I may go to the Discord to take questions whilst there. It's just a case that I'm just getting too much shit from people. It's just been a regular thing. So yeah, sorry, but has to be done as it's been ruining my streams. So thanks so much for watching and I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.